What is going on, folks? Today we kick it off with episode 26 of the Mega Farm series. Don't forget we are doing a $50 gift card giveaway. More details later in the video. So without further ado, smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Let's get to it. Alrighty. So last video we went ahead and we harvested our canola. Our harvest, or the amount we got off of it, was pretty bad, to be honest with you. I think I've learned a couple things and I'm going to try them. I kind of hope it works to increase our yield bonus. Honestly, I'm still not exactly sure. I've been messing around with it on other maps, but I still haven't got it right. We do have quite a bit of lettuce, and we have some mushrooms over there too. So we've got some money we can gather. So that is cool. But first things first, I want to get over here in the field, and I want to get this field ripped up and ready to go. So let us... I think I'm going to hire out a worker to cultivate this while we do a couple other things. I think I can afford it. Shouldn't be that bad. So let us go ahead and start them off. Hopefully they don't mess it up too bad. So we're gonna grab our pickup, and we're gonna go pick up our trailer. I want to get this honey sold, and I want to get our lettuce and mushrooms sold, so that way we can make ourselves some extra money. So let us go grab our trailer, and we'll see you once we're loaded up. There we go. We got all our honey sorted, and looks like we got, 5 pallets of lettuce, 2 pallets of mushrooms, and almost 5 full pallets of honey. Not too bad. So let us go ahead. We're going to drive this into town, sell it, make us some money, and... unfortunately, I have to drive here and drive back again because we need to pick up our next piece of equipment. I do not own a weeder yet, so that is going to be my next purchase. And then, pretty much, I'm not exactly sure where I want to go for the rest of this year. I want to get some animals, but the problem is we don't have the feed to take care of them yet. And I am a terrible driver. Not paying attention. I'm too worried about talking and not driving. But I want to get some animals. I'd like to get some chickens. I would like to get some goats. I don't think we're going to do any cows, but our main thing is we need food to be able to support them. So I think what we're going to purchase is another plot of land. We definitely want to increase our farm ground. This is where I'm conflicted on what I want to do. I don't know if I want to go with goats first or if I want to go with chickens first. But we will make that determination at some point. But let us go ahead and get this into town and sell it off. Hopefully we make a decent chunk off this. Enough to be able to purchase another chunk of land and our weeder. But we shall see. I have not got to check the discount market today, so I mean, hopefully, cross our fingers. Hopefully, we get lucky and there's a piece of equipment in there we need. I would love to be able to buy another tractor, but our funds are just not there yet. Um, and I want to increase our production some more. I don't know if I want to get some more honey or if we want to get more greenhouses. It's kind of a up in the air thing. But for now, let us go ahead and we will pull in here. And release our straps. Oh, it's already going to just sell off on its own. Alright, cool. 33,000. That was a nice little payday. That was a very nice payday. We needed that. And that put us up to 98,000. Cool. So let us go ahead. We're going to get back to the farm. And we're going to buy ourselves a piece of equipment. So stay tuned. So we made it back over here to the farm. Let us go ahead and check in the store. So there's not much equipment in the used market. No, can't do that. Let us go ahead and go to weeders. There we go. So if I remember correctly, I think I have a 90 horse or 100 horse. That'll probably be the go-to. That one's 90 horse. 6 meters. I would prefer to get something. Yeah, that's pretty much our only option. At least it's 6 meters, so I can't complain. Alright, 6,500 bucks, not bad. We will take it. Does it have a hitch though? Or do I have to pick it up with the tractor? It would help if I actually click the right thing. You know, I don't see a hitch. But we're gonna try, I guess. That's gonna be unfortunate if I have to go get the tractor just to go pick that up. But let us go ahead and hop in the truck, and we will see you once we get back to the farm. Okay, so before we go pick that up, I just noticed something as I was reviewing the recording. So there seems to be a difference between this weeder and this weeder. And it looks like this one will pull out the small and medium weeds between crops. So I think we're going to spend the extra money. We're going to sell that other one we just purchased, and we're going to pick this one up instead. I don't know if that's going to do us any better, but we're going to give it a shot. I prefer to buy one piece of equipment that does 2 jobs instead of one piece of, or 2 pieces of equipment for, 2 separate jobs. So we will see you once we get back to the farm. Yeah, needless to say, I made a mistake. I had to run back to the farm, pick up our trailer, and come all the way back here just so I could pick these up. I should have known just when I noticed that I didn't see a hitch, but whatever. So let us go ahead. We're gonna sell this one back to the shop. We may lose a little money on this. Yay, about 400 bucks, whatever. But we do have a better weeder. I'm hoping anyway. I could be mistaken, but I was just noticing the difference between the two, and I think this one will do more than the other one did. So we'll go ahead and strap that in, and we will get back to the farm. See you there. So we made it back over here to the farm. We got the roller dropped off. I'm just going to leave it here at the field right now for the time being. And it looks like our hired help went ahead and finished cultivating the field. Let us go ahead and check the calendar. So it looks like we can plant canola next month. What else? We really don't have many options on what we can do this month. So we're kind of at a standstill on planting. Okay. So, well, while we're at it, let's go ahead and look at the map and try to find ourselves another piece of land. That would break our bank. We'd be literally broke if we bought that. That is too much. That is too much. We could go buy that little plot, which is right down the road. We would have to go into the farmer's lot to be able to do anything with it, but it's kind of looking like our cheapest option as far as something that is close to us. I mean, there is that little corner thing lot. How many acres is this? 3.44 and then 369. That one's 45. You know what? This one's not too far from the farm. And we get just a little more land. Although I'd rather just buy this and it's right next to our field. But that would kind of break the bank. However, come next month we will have some more money. And a little more money from our honey production. But that is a really big field to be doing with our tractor. That's 7.5 acres. Maybe not. We went ahead and we cultivated that with our tractor for a contract. You know what? We're going to bite the bullet. And I think we're going to go ahead and buy plot 13. I think they have peas on it, and we really don't want peas. Where's it at? There we go. Because then we would have to buy a pea harvest. Yeah, okay. So, we're going to go ahead and purchase lot 13. This is going to take a big chunk out of our money, leaves us with $6,500, but that's alright. So, we are going to drive over there and we're going to get that field ripped up. Alright, we made it over here to the field. Looks like we have quite a few passes to do, so without further ado, let's get to it. this field wrapped up. I definitely can't wait to get a bigger tractor though, or a faster tractor, because that was pretty slow. And something else I noticed, I don't know if it was due to the update, but it kept kicking me off my line. So I would just set my auto steer and wouldn't even be touching my keyboard or controller. And I look up, and next thing you know, my tractor's veering off left to right. I don't quite understand what that was about, but whatever. The field's done. But anyways, guys, so we are doing a $50 gift card giveaway. As soon as we hit 500 subscribers, we will be doing a separate video once we hit that. But we're giving away either a $50 gift card for Sony, PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, or Steam. You can pick one of the three. But as soon as we hit 500 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway. So smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. The quicker we get there, the quicker we can do the giveaway. But for now, we're going to go ahead and call that for today's episode. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.